Hello, my name is Zermus. Welcome back to Distrust. We are now on to level 2, zone 2. Here's my little layout. So I can actually, like these little locked buildings here, I've played a couple times, so I know that these are going to be related to getting to the exit. Go check over here. You can kind of see. This is interesting, is this is actually part of the next level. They did a good job of like connecting that, even though I can't actually go to it until it loads. So there's this little alien object here. Now I know what it does, but to demonstrate, I'm gonna go ahead and have Raj touch it. It exploded and actually didn't really do much. Okay, like sometimes these alien objects though, if you touch them, will give you like disorders and stuff. And so I think, as far as I know, there's no like positive result from touching them. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and send Raj. We'll send him to the second one since he runs a little bit faster, right? Send him to this building and send Natalie to this building. You can send characters to the same building, but I generally find it's more efficient to split them up, get more information, and have them doing different tasks at the same time. Alright, so we get her in here. This building is so I can see my warmth going up, so that means the furnace is on, the windows are closed. Doors over here. All these buildings are like single door entrances to everything. So this looks like a medical area. Yeah, you can see it. So she's just gonna start looting. He's gonna check out this one. So this building is also secure. I got 2 locked doors. You can see when the doors are highlighted like this, that they're locked, and you can interact with them. If I check my tools, I now have this lockpick that I found, and this, as I use it, will of course lose durability as well. This lets me open doors faster than using the keyring. In addition, like if someone's already using the keyring, I can use that. And that's particularly good. Like I'm not going to use it now because I'm inside, he's warm. But it's particularly good when you're outside, it's cold, and you want to get the door open quickly. It's not as fast as opening with the crowbar. Okay, so here's another one of these weird events. You hear someone giggling in a mocking tone, but you don't see anything unusual. Is your mind playing tricks on you? So I can either ignore it, or I can pay attention. You know, for most of these, I generally kind of like to take the risk. It seems to be at least 50% in my favor. Okay, it worked out. And I found a cup of coffee. Great. If I'd failed though, I probably would have like lost some stamina or something. She could actually eat again. So sometimes when you're searching, you just get cut. And that's just the way it works, and you gotta use a bandage. Unfortunately, I've only got 1 bandage. Hopefully I will find more. If I don't deal with this, she will just continue to bleed until she dies. And it's really bad. So you don't want, you definitely don't want, you want to deal with those as soon as you can. So he's in the boiler room here. Let's see here. File cabinet. So she's going to open this door. See, this is like one of those situations where I got 2 doors that are locked. But luckily, since he opened this door already, he can now spend time searching these things while she's opening that door. I'll go ahead and look at another one of these since I got some time. So they're just like cool little story text here. Report by Medical Unit 378. Employees are complaining about a broad range of symptoms. We've never dealt with anything like this before. An employee from Communication Center 4, Mr. Johnson, ate a tin can after going mad. So that's like one of the different disorders. And I'll go ahead and let one of my stamina, well, I mean, I don't have to let it. It'll probably end up happening. Because as you get further on, the creatures like will spawn too much and they get stronger when you sleep. Oh, and they also, this is really interesting, like there are answers, there are clues to how to defeat all the different anomalies through these notes and stuff. So you want to read them the first time you're playing for sure. So like this one is talking about the ice sphere. It comes and it like chills you, so it makes everyone, it like cools the area around it, but it doesn't like heat, so like you can get it near a furnace and you can turn the furnace on and melt them and stuff like that. Anyways, let's get him over here. He should be able to open this door in just a minute. I'd rather save. I only have one lockpick right now, so I'd rather save it. I mean, I can use it multiple times, but... Okay, so there was a whole lot of nothing in this building, just like a couple things. So, normally, like these little doors here, I know I'm not going to want to... If I break a door to get into a building, that's going to let the cold out. I'm going to send her over here, actually. And I will use the lockpick to open this one. Because it's a long run. Speaking of a long run, give her the jacket. Because, unfortunately, I've not found a second jacket yet. Raj is going to need a smoke. He's kind of a pain in the butt. I don't like this character. Too much maintenance. So, what was this? Oh, yeah. So, usually you can find, as you go along, you find better jackets. So, I'll be finding improved jackets. And, like, these little, oh, I was saying about busting doors open. So, if I want to, like, heat a building up and I bust the door open with a crowbar, I gotta fix it with either the hammer or a tool, like a toolkit. Toolkit's kind of like an improved hammer. It uses less stuff, but you can't repair it. And some things like generators and furnaces and ovens can only be repaired by a toolkit. So like toolkits are generally limited resources for sure. So you can see she's picking the door, and it's going a lot faster than using the key. Okay, so since this is actually convenient, Raj is almost out of stamina. Oh, he needs a smoke. As soon as this is done, I'll have him smoke. So she's gonna check out crate. Okay, so here's another type of obstacle. There you go. And he will find some more cigarettes as we go through. I usually find about 10 cigarettes on a run. So here I can either dig with my hands, which takes a very long time and makes him like tired and stuff, right? Makes sense. So he's gonna go ahead and take a nap now while she's digging. The shovel is much faster, but of course the shovel is a tool and it will degrade over time. You can, however, repair the shovel. So in here, so like you can see these are already a lot lower than the first level, but like once we get to level 3 or area 3, there's going to be pretty much... Okay, so an anomaly showed up. The map actually shows what kind it is. It's just a black hole or a black sphere or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore it for now. Sometimes they'll hover outside the building and won't come in. Okay, so here's a workbench. This is how I repair tools. So here's one type of... it says there's a stepladder among the clutter. This will give me a toolkit. I don't know if it's a translation error. This is a Russian game. They said they're from Siberia, the developers. So, yeah, see, so she got a toolkit. Sometimes you can like ignore these anomalies. These first ones aren't too bad, but like the other ones are really intrusive. And if I just keep sleeping here, more anomalies will show up. So I want to make sure he gets up when he's rested. She's gonna keep looking around here. I might do some repairs. This is just a bookcase. Unfortunately, he's done in this place. I want to move him along, but the anomaly will chase me. So I'll have to do a little bit of micromanaging to chase the anomaly away. See, so I stop here, shine the light at it, scare it away, instead of chasing it, because it does take damage over time just by being around. And if I can run away from it, then it's probably better. Okay, she needs to eat. She's also going to need to sleep soon too. Let's give her some soup, I guess. There is like this candy. This only gives hunger, and it gives like a crappy little amount, and it takes like more time because you got to eat each little piece of candy, right? I actually don't have a whole lot of food, but I'm gonna give her the hot soup anyways. Alright, so here's another little thing. There's like some mold on the soup. I've risked this every time and I've never gotten the negative results, so I think she'll get like food poisoning if it fails. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, she got food poisoning and she gained no hunger and the can of food is gone, right? However, food poisoning is solved by taking these pills. Oh no, it looks like she got a little bit of food out of it. And these pills just seem kind of prevalent. Like, I've never had an issue where I needed pills and I didn't have them. They also heal a little bit of health. Uh, so it seems like as long as the anomalies are on the other side of the wall, as long as they don't come in, it's no big deal. See, her food poisoning is solved. She is really tired. I think after this room, I'm gonna send her to find a bed. After this building, not the room. There's a lot of stuff in here though. Another shovel, that's good. The other thing is if you have multiple tools, now 2 people can use them at the same time. So he just found this anomaly trap, and this works versus the specific anomaly, which is the electrical one, and that is the one of the most powerful anomalies. Like it's the most powerful anomaly that you're going to encounter regularly. There is one anomaly that's higher level essentially and is way more dangerous, but that only kind of shows up at the very last level. Yeah, so like it has this, he gets this thing that like shows that the anomaly is near, and that's helpful actually when you're like somewhere else. I can see the anomalies near him, and as long as I keep an eye to make sure. Oh, so it looks like it died. Yeah, see, so I shined a light on him for a minute and just kind of ignored it, and then that one died. The other ones are much more dangerous. Whoops, she is done here. Let's see, there's another alien object. I could poke it. But I mean, nothing good ever comes from poking those things that I've encountered. There could be something. I have looked through the list of achievements for this game since I like it so much. I've been playing it a bunch, and I didn't see any achievement regarding poking aliens. Alright, so there's a whole lot of nothing here. There's a toolbox. I don't need to fill up on the fuel. So let's take a look at the... I can just look at here. So my axe is almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and repair the axe. Because I do like chopping things for wood. I actually can't because I haven't found any insulating tape. This has been a pretty unique game. I mean, the game is randomly generated, so different settings or different layouts can happen each time, and different loot drops. I think this building is done. So Natalie's gonna go take a nap now, and I'm gonna send Raj to check out this final building. Okay, and it's blocked by snow. We've got shovels, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. He is getting a little bit hungry. She's pretty hungry too. So she's probably gonna eat those soup. Hopefully this is a kitchen, and we can get more food because we are running pretty low on food. If I take a look, right, I've got 5 pieces of candy and 1 soup. If I get desperate, I can eat the spoiled food, but again, it's kind of like a 50-50 shot. Now I'm really curious what these files are. Can I use it? That's interesting. It could be another secret in the game, but I figured there'd be more achievements. The game does have multiple endings. Yeah, see, so she's taking damage because she's completely out of stamina. So you want to try and keep everyone above stamina. And okay, so here's another one. I can either, so in this one, I can just get up and not sleep, or I can take the risk. If the risk fails, an anomaly will actually appear next to me. But if it succeeds, I'll get like a boost of stamina. And you know, I pretty much always just take these risks. Yep, there we go. So she gets a decent boost of stamina. Raj needs another smoke. Come inside here. The building is warm. Go ahead and smoke your cig. I still have not found a second jacket, which is odd. I normally find another jacket by this point. Often there's 2 jackets in the very first one. There's another bed here. So here's the frost one, right? As long as I stay inside a warm building, they don't seem to come in. But you know, if it ever goes out, then I'm in pretty, like if the furnace goes out, I'm in trouble. And in future levels, it'll be a lot of trouble. That's why I try to, like, especially in the first 2 levels, I want to get as much supplies and stuff as I can. She's about done here. Let's get her up so that she doesn't wake any. Okay, start opening this door. So she's gonna want to go out and start opening all these doors because these are gonna have things that'll let me exit. However, this ice dude is gonna harass the crap out of me, and I don't want to try and deal with it if you go into like a cold building and then you crank the furnace up when the anomaly's in there, it'll melt. But instead I'm just gonna, because it's gonna chase me all around, and if you try to like dig through this thing while it's chasing you, it's gonna just wreck you. So instead I'm just gonna use one of my bullets, take it out. And of course that's a limited resource. That was the only bullet I had at the time, so hopefully I'll find like an armory. So what is this? This is just a normal place. So these houses can sometimes have a little bit of anything, so it's hard to know. Okay, so here we go. So this place, the power has gone out. So it's dark, which has a couple of effects. I'll go ahead and show here as soon as the door's open. When he moves, oops, wrong character. It's very slow. In addition, there's like no highlighting unless you mouse over. Like, he's got a flashlight, right? So as I walk through here, these are no longer highlighted. I just pointed at the monitor with my finger. That doesn't help. So what I like to do, because I'm kind of I want to complete everything. I find the generator first, fill up the generator. Okay, so in here, what is there? Oh, so there's a lever. Okay, so this one, it says lever 2. They make it kind of easy, right? Each of these buildings has a lever, 1 through 4. I have to pull them in order. Oh, right, she's hungry. Go ahead and eat that soup. This will also have the bonus of warming her up. Now that he's filled the generator, everything's highlighted. He can run inside. So now he can start cleaning out this building. Unfortunately, like, this is a ton of like stuff I'd like to be chopping, so I'm thinking, where is she at compared to him? She's gonna come in here and start dealing with this, and then he's gonna go and deal with all the levers, because she's like, when she uses tools, they're not gonna degrade as much. And this is where, trying to use the correct character for the job is a good idea. I am gonna give him the jacket since I've still only found one, and he's gonna be outside working in the cold. His hunger's getting a little high there. So we'll send her in to search these crates and then start chopping them up. I should have... Oh, axes. Oh, that's right, because I haven't found the tape. I couldn't fix the axe. Well, we'll see. Maybe there's some tape in one of these crates. Oh, I found another axe. That also solves issues. The big crates have different items in there usually. Okay, so here's another jacket. This is a better jacket, so I'm going to give it to him since he's out in the cold. Sacks or sometimes potatoes. This one's trash. Trash usually just has rotten wood. Protein bar, as inconspicuous as it looks, is actually one of the strongest food items in the game. It gives you a bunch of, it fills your hunger a bunch and gives you a bunch of stamina as well. It's kind of like the superfood, well, like the protein bar. Yeah, see rotten wood in there. Rotten wood is only good for... Let me see what this one is. This is level 4. So we've got 2 up here. Oh, and they're labeled on the map. They did a lot of stuff to make things, friendly for you. Oh, what was it? The rotten wood is only good for fires. For 5 of them. Oh, there's some tape. So okay. So there's actually 2 tools for chopping. There's the axe and there's the saw. The axe is, from what I can tell, faster. And the saw is slower, so I don't see why you would use the saw over the axe. However, there was an achievement that wanted you to use the saw 10 times in a game, which I did, and it unlocked a character. So since there's a bed in here, I might have her take a little nap while Raj is, doing his thing. And you can okay, so the tool broke. His shovel broke. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It got me in, though. This is lever 3. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And open up the... I'm going to go ahead and use the lockpick. Let me see. Yeah, I got a couple lockpicks. Going to go ahead and have him use the lockpick. just to speed it up. He's getting a little cold. I don't think... I've got a coffee. I like to save anything that gives stamina. I like to save as much as I can, because as it gets later zones, it's, you know, it becomes a real problem. Stamina becomes a real problem. So she's just going to take a little quick nap. Hopefully no anomaly spawns. So he's going to push level... You know, I don't need the boost, so I'm going to go ahead and skip it. But I think I can just jump right back in. So that was one. Get him over here. Because she just has a little bit, and that way I don't want to spawn an anomaly through a bad luck flip. Okay, so she's good there. Let's go ahead and... Is there anything to do with her while I'm waiting? I don't think I have the supplies for the medical. There's that. There's that. Oh, I do. So let's go ahead and send her up to the medical place. So you can see this is... the generator's gone out. And... the furnace is almost out. So he needs a smoke. Fine. He is very hungry. So I'm probably going to give him some candy while we're waiting for Natalie to make a first aid kit. This, like, getting this first aid kit's probably not that important. And it takes a long time. But like I said, I kind of have a tendency to want to do everything maximum. She's not going to warm up in here because the furnace has gone out. I don't care too much. That was 2, so we're going to go to 3 now. But I do want her to be able to move through here quickly. And fuel can be refilled pretty easily. How many pills do I have? 3. Wow, I can actually... Oh no, I only have 1 sanitation. So I can only... Right. As soon as he's unlocked the gate, he'll go inside. Maybe take a little nap, actually. The one thing you can do, a little trick, is sleep right before you're exiting the level. And even if anomalies spawn, you just run past them, take a little bit of damage in order to exit the level, and they will not follow you to the next level. Okay, so there we go. You can see now that the exit's open. I'm going to send him over here. The door is right next to the exit, so I'm going to go ahead and have him nap while we're waiting for Natalie to get back. Although he's hungry too. That's fine. I'll eat as soon as we get to the next level. As soon as Natalie's here, well, we'll see. When Natalie gets here, perhaps if no anomaly has spawned yet, we can... Up there's a black hole. I'm not that worried about that one. Natalie can chase it away if needed. So we'll go ahead and have her eat a candy while we're waiting. Food is becoming an issue, so I do need to find... And that's part of, like, what are the, you know, random generation stuff is. The food is not super... Like, there isn't a ton of food so far for this run. And because the game is random, that could be different each time. Right, as soon as another one spawns, I'm just going to get out of here. Oh, actually, he's all good. So go ahead and wake up. Let's eat a candy so he stops taking damage. Just a little bit there. Oh, so the furnace went out in this place, so he's cold too. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to have both these people run over this way. Even though the anomaly is there, it won't follow us to the next level, so we're good to go. Hey, leave. I have had some interesting bugs, at least in the demo. I had some bugs where, like, at this point the game wasn't actually paused, so if I like stood up and went somewhere, it would continue running in the background. Another big alien object. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching.